Unbelievable to think, isn't it, that I used to be called a conspiracy theorist. I actually got sectioned as well for suggesting that we had a plague from China on the way here, and that we should watch out because there would be a war in Israel, and the violence from that war may spill over onto the streets of London and affect us here. 2 years later it happened. But I'm not being called a conspiracy theorist now, when I'm saying that China have corrupted our government. China's communists are here. David Cameron and his thugs in the government are part of their little clique. And they're trying to position us in such a way where they can take over this country without a single shot being fired. So the reason I'm telling you this, I made a really impassioned video, a plea to the young lads of this country to join up into the army so that we can have a true, courageous, tough defensive force to ward this kind of thing off in future and put fear into our enemies, who at the moment must be looking over and thinking, well, they're going to be a cinch. They haven't even got the stomach for a fight. They certainly don't want to meet us in the field of battle. We've already dominated them in the ways of politics. All we've got to do now is march, and we'll see victory. Unfortunately, that video was taken down. I was offered a community strike for it and told that it was racist and I was threatening people with violence based on their race. I obviously wasn't. I was just saying to the people of this country, whatever their race, whatever their faith, if you're British and you believe in freedom and you want to see your freedom defended, you shouldn't expect other people to go and defend it for you while you sit at home turning up your nose. You should be ready and willing, if you're able, to go and fight and die for that freedom for your country. I said I would, even though I'm old and disabled, I'm no way fit enough to be a professional soldier. I'd get walked over. But I love this country and I think it is worth defending. It really is. Like, I just had some people at my door, Jehovah's Witnesses, African looking guy and his daughter came to speak to me about God. And we had a nice little 15-minute conversation about it. And I was thinking in my head, that is the reason why this country is so great. There's him and his daughter from one side of the world and me from the other. And both of our families moved here for the sake of democracy and freedom that we are offered and the peace and safety that we have here and the opportunity to live that way with wealth and be friendly and have a good life. And that's what we'll be defending. So when you join the army, think of that. You're not joining the army to fight the wars of some rich, irrelevant nobody, or you're not pushing politics. You're not pushing the WEF or the European Union. No. You're putting your foot down and defending the freedoms of this country, the beauty of this society, the melting pot of all different nations and faiths coming together and living together peacefully with a view to progressing this country in future, to making it better than it ever was and maintaining that democracy and maintaining that freedom. So in conclusion, I've had to take the video down because YouTube censorship, but I've re-put it back up on my website just now with a little written article alongside it, and I would invite you to go and watch that. Apologies in advance for my level of agitation and my frustration and my swearing, but it's something I feel really passionately about. This country, my life here, your life here, and even people who don't live here yet, people who want to come here and live and work and treat this country with the respect that it deserves. We're fighting for them as well, just as much as the people who were born and lived here all their life, the same as I have. So, like I say, go and watch that video, tell me what you think, and hopefully it will motivate you to be grateful for what we have in this country and think we are in immediate danger. We are under immediate military threat from China's communists. They are even brash about it. They're walking around London with little Chinese communist flags waving, accusing us of racism if we dare to suggest that we will defend our country with our lives. We will defend it to the death. That's what we need to have. Not fear, not this rubbish about not having the stomach to fight and leaving it to someone else. No, we need to have the responsibility to drive our democracy forward, and if that means defending it with guns against violent, oppressive fascists who want to come here and kill us and take our stuff, then fine, that's what we need to do. And that's the end of this video, so I hope you really enjoyed that. Go and watch that video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye now. Oh, it was so lovely to speak to those, the Jehovah's Witnesses. Actually, they were really lovely people, and I will be so embarrassed if they ever look at my website and they see my sweary videos. But hopefully they won't judge me too harshly. No one is without sin, least of all me. Anyway, see you in the next one. Bye now.